Hi and welcome back. I'm Claire Cousins, one of the Textile East organisers, and this is just a series of freemotion embroidery information really. I wouldn't call them tutorials, but you might find them very useful. In this video I'm going to be talking about how you can use an embroidery ring to help you. So come on down and have a look what's on the desk. Right, now what I've got here, that is a standard embroidery ring, and these are great. You know, they're good for all sorts of things really. The things I will say to you is, and this is where some people might find the difficulty lies, is the foot doesn't always go up high enough and you're struggling and fighting to get it under. If you're lucky it will go under. Mine will go under because this particular machine does have 2 adjustment levels. Now what you do is you just put it in the ring like you would an ordinary embroidery. However, rather than sew this side, you turn it over and make sure the fabric is in contact with the base, and you would get it under and you'd carry on sewing. The only restrictions I find with these, and I think with most rings to be honest, is that when you're going backwards they do catch on the back, so you've got to be aware of that, and sometimes they can catch on the front parts of your machine. It depends on what your machine's like, how flat your bed is. So that's the regular embroidery ring that most people have in their stash. There is this type of ring which is like spring-loaded with a grip, and I've been using this one for years, but I find now I've got to the point where I'm not as strong as I used to be, and operating it has become more difficult. But saying that, they're a good ring, so I can't complain. You pop your fabric in and you squeeze, and you do get a brilliant tension on that, I will tell you that. And they're easier, they're much easier. You can see how much easier they are to get in because they are thinner. So that's a nice thing about those rings. But the difficulty is, it is that grip. If you're struggling with grip, which clearly I am beginning to. So I spoke to my daughter about this, and you've probably seen some of the videos, or you might not have done, about her 3D printing, and I asked her could she design something with magnets in. So we've got a ring with magnets in, and then this goes inside of it and we'll squeeze the material between the 2 layers. What she has created for me at this moment in time, these are just the prototypes, we're still experimenting. This is her extra fine one. That will allow me to do organzas and possibly silks, and yet to check. And then this one, these are hot off the press as they say. This one is the standard size and should take this calico, so I'm going to pop that in there. So you pop the calico directly on top, and because there's magnets that side and there's magnets this side, you have to line the magnets up. That's fine. Oops, I've got it up on the table, I can't balance it on the sewing machine at this stage. Let me just have a look. Pop it on the table. There you go, and you can see that once you get the hang of it, you can just put it straight in. It's not as tight as other embroidery rings, I will say that. However, she is going to find some better magnets, so I'm hoping that will improve. But saying that, there's probably enough tension on it to hold it in place whilst on the machine. So we're going to see this together because I haven't tried this yet, but I'm confident it will work. So I'm going to lower the needle, lift the needle, I'm going to drag it towards me to pick up the bobbin so that I can grab the bobbin thread. People say to me, why are you doing that? Well, you do that to stop the bird's nest appearing underneath. And always double check your foot's down, because it's very what's the word? Easy to forget. I've lowered the needle and I'm going to start, and I'm just going to embroider. And purely out of habit I'm using the edge of the ring because that's what I've always done, because I've never had handles before, but she's actually put these little handles on the front for me because as mobility gets harder, or if anybody has mobility issues, this is quite nice to hold so you can steer it. Oops. Off we go. Well, for the first prototype, it's not bad, though I do think she's right. Better magnets, she'll have got a good product there, and I'm looking forward to testing out the next one. Anyway, I hope that's been informative. Bye for now, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.